Hello, hello, bienvenidos, welcome. ¿Quién está por ahí? Who's there? Who's watching? ¿Quién me ve? Salúdenme, díganme hola. Hola. Hello. Hello, what my existence? How are you? What you doing? Mr. C, how are you today? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You flatter me with that. We try our best. How are you today, Sid? How are you? How are you doing? So I'm good today, and it's Friday, which is art day. Yes, that's right. We're gonna be drawing today. We're gonna keep working on our little witch that we were doing last week for the draw this in your style from the Spaniard artist Gluca. And so yeah, we're gonna keep drawing. Good to hear that you're good, Sid. That's always good. That's what we want. We want for all our peeps to be good, so they can keep enjoying and they can keep streaming. Yesterday I saw your stream and I think I just poke around, but I was dead. I didn't sleep well, so I was like in between stages of awakeness and sleepness. But I'll make sure to say hi today. Yeah, so we're gonna be drawing today. I haven't touched the drawing that we started last week in order to keep doing it with you guys. So whatever questions you have or whatever tips for art you want, or whatever it is that you guys are doing that it's drawing related or art related. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. And I wanted to test something. Let's see if this thing works. GG! Okay, yeah. How are you guys doing over there? Is it still like super bad? TV Brand, how are you today? Yep. Okay, so see, is this incorrect? Because I just look for London current weather and it says you're 90 degrees Celsius with rain expected for today and tomorrow. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Well, this is the question. I know you're London, but you're in Liverpool, right? Or at least that's your accent. But I don't know, you're living in Liverpool. 23 Celsius. Well, that's higher. That's higher than London. Partially cloudy. And I'm sorry, I am Mexican. Celsius, I cannot understand Fahrenheit. If people tell me that they're above 100 and like hot, if they tell me it's 32, it's cold. But other than that, for me, Celsius is the correct measure for temperature. Well, the correct will be Kelvin, right? But let's go for Celsius today. Liverpool. Yeah. As it should for the rest of the world, but well, we will get into that later. There you go. Excellent. Today in Austin. Austin current weather. We're 32. But that's fresh for Texas. That's regular for Texas. And we do have central air conditioning, like, for everything. So yeah, 32 Celsius for Texas is it's chill. That's fine. Where you used to live before, they're 33, but it's there's not a cloud in the sky. And the maximum is gonna be 39 for today and 40 for tomorrow. So that's even hotter where I used to live before. And DB Brand, I know you're in the Eastern time, but I don't know which part of the East Coast or the Rust Belt you are. I'm gonna assume that you are in Ohio, but I'm not sure. Ah, close. I was close. Yeah. Michigan. Uh, Dearborn, Michigan. Midway, Michigan. I don't think it's Detroit, but it could be Detroit, Michigan. All right, Grand Rapids. Look, I just been to Detroit once in my life, and it was because I was working for a company that had great dealings with General Motors, and I was running the rider account for the logistics part, and they took us to the annual carrier meeting conference for General Motors, and I took a flight from Laredo, Texas to Dallas, Texas, and and then I took an Uber from the airport to Detroit, the hotel I was staying there. I spent, I think, 3 days, 2 nights, something like that in Detroit. Um, Whoa, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you, cat? My cat go crazy. Um, yeah, so I went to Detroit, Michigan, and I was there for 3 days, 2 nights, and the state is beautiful. But even if I haven't been in a lot of cities over there, I do know about them because, like, we used to move a lot of freight to a lot of cities in Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. So yeah, and then when I used to have drivers over there, and I needed to schedule something for them coming back to the border, um, yeah, I will grab anything coming from Michigan or sometimes from Windsor in Canada. So I know roughly where things are, but that's it. I live in Texas now. I used to live in Laredo, which is right in the border with Mexico. But since April, I'm living in Austin. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, sometimes, and I need to get my geography right. But let's check Google Maps, and because I'm trying to remember where I used to move drivers a lot of time. So this is Austin, and I live around here, Lake Travis, in the northern part of the city. And I used to live here in Laredo, right here. And uh, I am from this part of Mexico. So I have lived in Mexico here, and then I moved here, and I live for a while here, and then I moved here, and then I moved here, and then I moved back here, and then I cross the border, and then I live in Austin. Yeah, yeah, 6th Street. That's downtown, if I'm not correct. I just recently moved, so I'm barely learning. But yeah, so we used to move drivers all the way I-35 and then 910 if I remember correctly. And here's Detroit, Michigan, Ann Arbor, and Toledo, and there's a well that's in Ohio, but so the west part of the state because this is Michigan. This is where all the industry, all automotive industry is, and all that. And then we have here the west part of the state. This is Grand Rapids. So I used to move people from Wisconsin because sometimes we will send them to Minnesota, and then I will grab freight from where is it? Where is it? I can't remember which city in Wisconsin, and then we will move them all the way to Illinois, and then we will move them to somewhere in Detroit, and then it will be easier for us to bring them all the way back to the southern border. And I used to have freight for New York, and I also managed the Carolinas, North and South, and I had freight in Arkansas. I had freight in Nebraska, and rarely had things for Tucson, and that's pretty much it. But it was usually the West Coast, East Coast, sorry. West Coast is too far away. We didn't manage some. I think we had one that it went all the way to Oregon, uh, but it wasn't managed by myself. So that's why I know a little bit of the geography and the cities and states around here. Although I have just been in Texas and in Detroit or Michigan, and that's the extent of the geography that I have actually been in person. Why? What should you draw? Whatever you think you should draw. But if you have any recommendations in the chat for what's my existence, what she should draw, whatever you feel like it. But yeah, Grand Rapids, Michigan. I mean, it's super close to the Great Lakes, so. And it was really funny when I had drivers because you have all these tracking software for the drivers, and sometimes they will get lost, and most of them were Spanish speakers with very little English in their arsenal, and they will be like, "Hey, hijo, son, where am I? Can you check in the map? I cannot find an address." Say hi. And the guys will like, they will be like, okay, so I will be in the tracking that, so I will be tracking their truck or their trailer, and I will tell them like, okay, so you're going east on the Pledge Street, right? And they will be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will tell them like, okay, so pretty soon you're gonna reach the intersection to 31. All right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so your warehouse is gonna be after the Hobby Lobby. So you need to turn right into West Shore Mall or Mall, and it will be like, okay, okay, okay. Is there parking? Can you tell me if the parking lot is full? And I will be like, I don't know, man. Can you see like in the satellite? Like, hey, man, I don't have a satellite like pin on you watching real time. Imagine like it's not in the movies, man. I'm just looking at a picture of a map. I have no idea if the parking lot is full or not. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'll try to see if there's parking. Sometimes they will be like, can you see if there's traffic ahead? Well, I see the report that there's traffic, but I don't know. Like, I cannot tell you. Can you see me? I'm saying hi from outside the window. No, man, it doesn't work like that. I wish, right? But it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, this place looks awesome. And when I was in that part of the automotive industry, uh, I consider many times moving to Michigan or to Ohio. Yep. I know. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I've been working in the logistics industry for what is it? Maybe a good maybe coming to 8 years, I think. I think 8 years. So yeah, I'm pretty happy here in Austin. I love the city. I love the weather. I love the culture, how diverse it is, how weird it is. So it feels like home. And in Mexico, this is the place I grew up. I grew up in between the mountains in a valley. These are volcanoes. These are volcanoes, and the city is right here. This is Mexico City. You can see how big the footprint of the city is. And this is a 3 million, 4 million city population. And it's concrete everywhere. It's a jungle. It's humongous. So I think I grew up around here. Yeah, it's hard for me right now to pinpoint because the city changes so much so quickly. Sorry, but yeah, that's where I grew up in Mexico, and amongst other cities, right? We're in between the mountains over there. Mexico City is the man-made island city, right? Yeah. So Mexico City was, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of Mexican folklore and Mexican history. So there was this tribe of people called the Mexicas and the Aztecs, and they had this prophecy that they had to move from the place they were living, and people still have doubts from they were coming from. Some people say that they were indigenous tribes coming from the northern part of the continent, um, or there's some theories that they were people that actually sail from the islands and reach the Pacific coast of Mexico. But that's still debatable, right? So they managed to wander through the countryside and the hills and the mountains and the valleys and all that. And their prophecy was that whenever they were able to find an eagle eating a snake on top of a nopal. A nopal is this kind of flat uh, cacti plant. It's edible and it produces prickly pears. So that's what it's in el escudo nacional mexicano, which is the coat of arms. No? So the legend was like whenever you are able to find that thing, like if you are able to find that eagle eating a snake on top of a nopal, that's where you should settle. Bakusan, that's where you should settle. That's where you're gonna found your city, settle your city. So they, after wandering and after wandering and after wandering, they found the sign and they decide to settle there. Now, correct historical accounts is that the city was already, or the area was already populated and there was war or whatever, but that's debatable again. And then they found Tenochtitlan, or how the Americans say Tenochtitlan, but it's Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan. And Tenochtitlan is the city founded on top of a lake, and the Aztecs and the Tenochtitlan Empire. Um, so you look, you have to do. It will be like Tenochtitlan. Obviously, that's like in the Spanish pronunciation, right? Or in the Nahuatl pronunciation. So Tenochtitlan. Um, but yeah, so Tenochtitlan. Now they're changing my pronunciation, but well, whatever. Tenochtitlan. This is something different. Um, these are like depictions, right? Obviously, there's no pictures. They just like depictions of how the city was supposed to look like, with the courtyards and all that. Let me show you. So this is what the city was supposed to look like, and I can remember all the data regarding what the population was. But some what tricky bunnies. The what is it called? Let me see my words here. There's this recount about a priest that describes the city as like a wonder of the world, and that Venice was like crap compared to Tenochtitlan because um, Tenochtitlan was clean and the channels were like with pure water, and they have these systems of filling out sections of the city and doing waterways and all that. Uh, and then the Spaniards came, right? bringing bringing the whole myriad of things to the to the Aztec Empire, which by no means were like innocent people, right? They have slavery, and they will conquer the other cities and or the other nations, and whenever they will gather them, they will either be slaves or use them for indentured soldiers or like a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I know, because now what we see, like for example, one of the biggest pyramids in Latin America and from the pre-Hispanic culture, it's in a city that is called Cholula. It's nearby the city I grew up, and in Cholula, there's this you see this thing. This thing, for many years, people thought it was just a church because there's a church on top. But through excavations, they realized that the pyramid was covered, and then a church was planted on top. So all these that looks like a mountain or like a hill in the middle of the city, it was a pyramid. And then through years they have been excavating courtyards and sets of stairs and passageways and all that. So a pyramid that it was older, and then they built another pyramid on top, and then they built another pyramid on top, and then they covered the whole shit thing, and then they put a church on top. So yeah, they haven't even they haven't been able to really excavate everything. So imagine that you were able to travel into the past and to see how Cholula was, because that humongous thing, it wasn't just sitting there. There had to be a whole civilization surrounding that part of Cholula, right? And same thing with all the pre-Hispanic cities in Mexico and in Latin America. So it is a very rich culture, uh, towns and cities and things that have been forgotten. So the only way it will be have a travel a time travel machine. Slavery, disease, the arrival of the Spanish was basically the death knell for the entire cultures. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And in the name of riches and saving the souls of the indigenous peoples from the Catholic royal family in Spain. DB Brent says, when you live in Mexico, what was it like having all those volcanoes by you? Do they just look like mountains, or is it totally different feeling? I assume they are extinct. No, DB Brent. In fact, two of them they are extinct, but this one, Popocatépetl, which doesn't look like this anymore because um, these are two volcanoes. This is the Popocatépetl, and this is the Iztaccíhuatl. Um, Popocatépetl, roughly translated, means the mountain that throws smoke. Um, and this is a very active volcano, and it has been active for many years. So when you are Let me try to see if I can figure out where am I. Mm, 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 mm. Santiago Chicotenco. No. Liverpool. Oh, look, we have a funny thing. See, Devil. In Mexico, we have this kind of fancy store that is called Liverpool, and all the fancy people buy the fancy stuff in Liverpool. And people from Liverpool will be like, "We're not fancy at all. What are you talking about?" Well, I'll touch on the Dorado, El Dorado in a bit. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? The Golf, La Cima, Paseo Destino, La Providencia, Buenavista, Santa Cruz, Santiago Momoxpan, no, Explanada, no, Residencia, Jardín, Centro, Cerro Zapoteca. Man, this shit is so big now. But I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. I know I could type, but I don't wanna type. I wanna find my way. Uh, 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 um, where am I? Where am I? Barrio Perdón, no. Barrio Calvario, no. Cuautlancingo, Villa Olímpica, Lomas de San Juan. Volkswagen, okay. Outlet. That's far away. Jorge, ayúdame. ¿Para dónde le doy? ¿Dónde está la capu? No. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay. This is my landmark. This is what I have to look visually for me to understand where I am. Yeah, from the air, right? This is a bus station, and it's a humongous bus station, right? And here from the bus station, I should travel south a little bit, and and yeah, that's the street. Okay, so I used to grew up around this area, not like pinpoint, right? Because I don't want to be like showing things that I still have people living there. But anyway, so I want to find my elementary school. Mm, there you go. This is my elementary school. So if I'm able to drop my street view, and let's try to see if they took a picture in a clear day. But I used to walk these streets to go to the school. This is a candy, or used to be a candy factory, and this is a steel mill. And of course, there is not a clear picture. But in a clear day, you may be able to see the mountains, the volcanoes around. Like just see them. And when I was a kid, I used to go to this school. And I remember one day I was sitting outside in my classroom, and then I hear a humongous explosion and all the windows rattled. Some of them fell apart and all that. And it was because Mr. Popocatépetl, the volcano, decided to blow off the top of the volcano, sending a bunch of ashes and water vapor and stuff like that. So from that point around here, all the way to the volcano, you can say that it's roughly what 2 miles is this place? I don't know, 100 and some miles away. And yeah, so living with the volcano, it's a constant deal. Every day you have ashes falling, things are all dusty. You have seismic activity. You have a small earthquakes, constant. Um, but that's okay, as long as the volcano is releasing its pressure in the form of water vapor, or sometimes uh, pyroclastic activity, which is ashes and some very small amounts of magma, that means that pressure is not getting built up, that is not gonna blow up. So we've been living, or not me anymore, right? But the people over there have lived with that many, many, many years. I remember that like all the way back to the 90s, you always have these kind of like uh, kind of street light alert system in which yellow is this and orange is that and red is this, and sometimes from time to time they evacuate or mobilize all the people in the surroundings where the scientists and the geologists believe that some form of pyroclastic material could fall into their houses, so they're moved away. Istapopo. Oh yeah, my brother Lara Lugal is saying that you can climb part of the mountains, and it's called Istapopo because it's in between Iztaccíhuatl, which is the other volcano that it's besides, but that one is already extinct, or yeah, well, yeah, extinct, and this is the pass. No, we haven't. We haven't been in Chinantecatu. Chinantecatu. No, I know that I remember. But you can go between. This is the Paso de Cortés, where Hernan Cortés, after landing in the coast of Veracruz and traversing all the way through Puebla, found its way in between the mountains towards the Mexico Valley, the Valle de Mexico, and Tenochtitlan. Yeah, so I haven't been in all those places, and I really hope that I can show my kids one day because only the oldest has been in Mexico once, and he was like nine, sorry, 9 months old. So it's been a long time. So coming to El Dorado, El Dorado supposedly was in Central or South America, and there's many depictions or many stories of why El Dorado could exist. Me personally, I believe that it was not a city made of gold, but just a depiction of the gold, because not all Aztec or Mesoamerican cultures, or going all the way to the Andes, um, had any kind of love for gold. So gold was important for the Spaniards, but it wasn't really that important for all the other cultures. Um, so yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Mm, I think it was something that it got lost in translation, because there's not really any accounts of any Mesoamerican or South American cultures like amassing and hoarding gold. So yeah, exactly like my brother is saying, jade was the thing that they liked. They had interest in different kind of materials. So gold for them was like, well, this shitty metal that you can do some jewelry, but really doesn't last. It's very flimsy. You cannot build armor or weapons from it. There's things that have more value, right? So for the Spaniards to set their eyes into something that for them held value, but for the other tribes were like, nah, like why would they build a city of gold if it was just gonna be very flimsy, right? And you don't see any Aztecs or Mexica or Zapotec or any other culture like building their pyramids with gold, because it was pointless for them. There was other things that they were more important. So that, from that point of view, I really don't think that there was anything out of value for them to build something out of gold, or to hoard them and store it and have it for posterity. But yeah, that's today's history lesson. Unless you have any other questions, right? Now, what part of the story is true? Maybe they were talking about something so shiny or so resplendent or so blindingly, dazzlingly as the golden sun. and then we'll be like, oh, you know what? This city that shines like gold, it might be made of gold. Nah, they were just talking about how awesome it was. But again, it's all hearsay, and like I was listening to this dude in TikTok, and he was like, look, all of these are pyramids. All of these are pyramids. Look, the air could not do this. All these are pyramids. And you're like, man, come on. Jesus Christ. I hope we don't have any flat earthers here, right? Anyway. That's the drawing that we were making. Y eso es lo que estábamos dibujando. Estaría con madre. Lara Lugal and Bakusan are saying that they propose for the Mexican government to tear down the Catholic temples, the cathedral in all the other cities, and to rebuild the indigenous people's temples and structures. And basically that ALCH that they put there, que me imagino que es como a la chingada, ¿sí? That means like fuck yeah. Well, okay. So you guys, I'm gonna keep trying, and you guys keep asking questions, and I'll like not only about the drawing, right? Just keep asking questions in general. What you want to learn, what you want to know about Mexico, what do you want to hear, anything that you want to say, because today is Chill Day, in which we're gonna keep drawing, and I'll read the chat. Yeah, Bakusan is saying that it was so fucking cool how the pre-Hispanic cultures could just know so much about the movement of all the celestial bodies, the planets, and all that. How they could be doing all the calculations, all the math, predict the movement of the planets, the stars, the asteroids, how they will be having a concept of not the Earth being the center of everything. Thank you, Pote. So it was very interesting. It is very interesting how they managed to develop so much. Yep, they basically, I think there's I think one other culture in Central Asia that also had this concept of the zero as a number and the usage of it. What am I doing here? Don't worry. How strange it is. I don't tell me that you already start receiving like fan mail and stuff like that. I can't remember what was the weight of the pencil that I was using for the proc. I know this is the small one. Ooh. Are you gonna open it? This is a 6, so maybe a 5. Maybe I was working with a 5. Yeah, it looks about right. You know, open it. Oh, okay. But Arwen, if it's something that the packet, yeah, open the packet. Like a satchel. Mm. Are you already on my Discord? You can join my Discord. I don't know. You have Discord, right? Let me invite you. Let me just figure out how do you invite people. I'm very new to Discord. Invite people. Where are you? There it is. The link for my Discord. And I don't think I have you, so I don't know if it's gonna show. But that should work, right? Like if you go over there, it should open up. Yeah, that's my Discord server. Welcome, DB Brand. When I was working for another company, let's see, I received an alert because we are signed up for the USPS alerts. Cuando trabajaba para otra compañía, recibí una alerta de parte del correo de Estados Unidos que había recibido un paquete. Y el paquete venía de Alemania. And I was like, why am I receiving a package from Germany? Okay, you know that one? Well, I don't have Cards Against Humanity. I have Cards Against IT. And Cards Against IT is this board game that it was created in a very limited run. And it was just like sold by a very small short period of time. See, as you can see it, Cards Against IT is a fan-made version of Cards Against Humanity that is designed for information technology professionals. Like the regular game, a player selects a red card with fill in the blank test, blah blah blah, right? Hello, Potemoka. And so it says blah blah blah, right? The game can be played independently or integrated with Cards Against Humanity. Unlike the original game, the humor is very tame in nature and is designed to be a state of be safe for work. So it could be played in the office. The cards all relate to funny situations that people who work in help desk or other IT fields may encounter. So I received a package from Germany, and I was like, why am I receiving a package from Germany? And it turned out it was a card game. It was Cards Against IT. And I was like, my wife was like, why do you order this? And why? So recibí ese paquete de Alemania y era el juego de cartas. Y mi esposa estaba like, ¿por qué ordenaste eso? Y like, I didn't do anything like that. I didn't order anything. And then it came from one corporate office from my job. Oh. Nice. Good job, Bakusan. Thank you. So I got the package and I was like, what the hell? Like, and my wife was like, did you order that? No, I didn't order it. And blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I don't know. I'm going to ask the IT guy. Maybe he ordered something and I just receive it at home. Cookie. DB Brand, you got a cookie. And So I went and I asked the guy, IT guy, hey, like, hey man, I received these cards against IT and all that, and he was like, did you receive any? He was like, no, I haven't received any. Look, he comes from the corporate offices in Germany. He was like, nah, I have no idea, man. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I just keep it in mind. And then, like, uh, like a week later, like a week later, I received another package from Germany, and it was another set of cards. And I was like, oh, hey, man, what's the deal with this? Like, I have no idea. Because it was just like corporate offices in Germany. And I was like, okay, I can't remember if it was Stuttgart or something like that. And I was like, I have no idea why am I receiving all these games and these cards. Ah well, oh well. 2 weeks later, I receive another package. Man, you need to post the pictures. I'm interested. Post the pictures. Post the pictures on the Discord. We wanna see. We wanna see. See, this is getting creepypasta levels. I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna redo it. Oh man, look at that. Okay, so these are two wolves howling at the moon with bats. That's what I can see there. And the other one is Yggdrasil. These are Nordic. This is Nordic symbolism. This is Nordic symbolism. So this is a triskel. This is a triad, and yeah, this is what I see. It's Yggdrasil. It's the tree of life in Nordic mythology, and the other ones are sealed. That's cool shit, man. That's cool. 8 ball. Well, for what I can see, I think they're brand new because like you that you have them. Check the spines. Like, do they look like? Oh, look cool. the the spines don't seem to be like doesn't seem to be having like any tear and wear. But that is cool, man. I mean, like the engraving, if it's leather, that shit is awesome. See again, in this one you have a pentagram, and these are like Celtic knots. Jorge, are you there? ¿Todavía estás ahí, Jorge? Uh-huh. They have Celtic and Nordic. ¿Cuál va a usar? ¿Este? D.B. Brent recibió un paquete dirigido a él, pero sin nada. Y en este paquete venían estos libros. ¿Sí los ves? Te digo que estos son dos lobos aullando a la luna. En lo que parece un barco, una barca. Pero este de aquí, este es el árbol de la vida. Es Yggdrasil, ¿no? Y estos son los Triskells. Y dice que no sabe quién se los mandó. Y luego si ves este de acá, tiene los nudos celtas. I think it's very interesting. Están, ya, dice que sí parece, que parece que están hechos de piel. Pero le digo que no, que parece que son nuevos, porque no se ve como que las espinas de los libros estén maltratadas, ni ya sabes cómo la piel se va haciendo, se va corrugando. They're really cool, DB Brent. I don't know who sent them to you. Those are cool. Those are way cooler than an obscure IT game that I received like 4 times in a row from an unknown person. DB Brand dice mi hermano que se los mande. My brother is telling you that if you don't want them, that he will take them. I mean, yeah, I can imagine. Like, I remember once we were my wife and I, we didn't have kids yet, and we were really strapped for money. They do have like also like Nordic symbolism, some stuff like that. Look at that. This one. One, two, three, four. So this is not a Chinese dragon because it has 4 claws. So this is more European, even if, yeah, it's an European dragon. Or a Arabesque dragon. Yeah, because this also looks like more Arabic motifs. And this is Mjorling. This is Hammer's store. This is Mjorling. This is definitely Mjorling. Mjorling. This one I'm not sure, but it also has the Celtic infinity symbol. So I will not be able to decipher that one. And this one also has the 2 wolves in a triangle. No, these are foxes. These are foxes. Yeah, squirrel here, a mouse over here. This is a whole forest. An owl. Yeah, this is more Celtic. You never know. You never know. But I mean, they're really cool. Really cool. And like I said, I think they're new. Don't forget to mention it in today's stream, just to see if someone raises their hand and like, it was me. I'm glad you received them. But they're really cool. They are awesome. Um, Today, my hand is not wanting to cooperate with my brain. Okay, that's better. Are you still scared or confused? A black light. I mean, I got one. I think I got it at a dollar store. Did I got it at a dollar store? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. I'll be right back. I got this one, but I can't remember where.
It does work.
Um, but I can't remember if you can use like your cell phone.
I think cell phones work. I think more neon.
Yeah, obviously the camera cannot. Well, any case, Yeti, sponsor me. Um, but yeah, you could tell. Oh, don't we love and I? Oh, look at that. That's
Yes, the pictures were taken on my bed and in the face.
Thank you, thank you. No, I mean this cup was free. I wanted at work, and they sent me stickers like 2 weeks afterwards, so or more. So I have them here in my desk. Um, what can I use instead of black light? I knew it. I knew it. You can use your smartphone, but I could not remember with what. Fun facts. Even though Fruit Loops are different colors, they all have exactly the same flavor. pesar de que los Fruit Loops todos tienen diferentes colores, todos tienen el mismo sabor. Look, DB Brent, you need a Sharpie or a blue marker and some clear tape. And you just put it over your flashlight. And that's the result. That's what I was looking, because I knew you could do it somehow. And it could be used as a black light. If you have a Sharpie, a blue Sharpie or a blue marker, or a purple one, it should work as a black light. So you just need clear tape, blue, purple, or purple Sharpie works best. You paint over the tape, and then you put that over your flashlight, and there you go, instant black light. You know what, DB Brand? You know what? Now that we're doing this, let's crop off the cards, because this feels like it should be a work for the cards. And I just learned a way to do some quick stuff with the cards in order to ask a question which is related to should I, should not, and what's the best way. So I'm cracking up the cards and I'm shuffling. It will be just be the Arcane Mayor. I don't have set up the other camera, so I'm just gonna lower this one right here. And we're gonna go to the whitest deck that I have. And we're gonna do a really quick one, since we're in the mysterious realms. And the way we're gonna do it is that we're gonna take 3 cards like last time, but this way it's supposed to be different, because this is just the Arcana Mayor. And the 3 cards are posed the questions. What should I do with those books? And this is what you should not do. And this is what you should do. And this is the easiest path to do it. Okay? I don't have yet memorized the meanings, but at least this is a pretty quick way. And I just learned this from a 30-year card reader. So what you should not do. This is the blasted tower. This is what you got last as for what you should not do. The tower. And according to this thing, which is the 16th card, you should not be in pain. You should not be doubting this. It's not tribulation and it's not pain. This is what you should not be in pain about it. What you should do. The Emperor. The Emperor, which is the 4th card. This is something that it's related to power and responsibility. This is power and responsibility. How that those books represent responsibility, I don't know. But if they represent power, I mean, they're imbued with powerful symbols through history and for various cultures. Mjolnir is just the most powerful weapon in the Nordic culture. And Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, is where everything is originating, the connection to all the realms. And what is the easiest path for you? Which is the Chariot, which it means forward momentum. It means it represents you moving forward with something. So if I want to interpret in some way, and you want to listen to whatever possibility the cards offer, go for it, man. They're yours. They got for you. They got to you by some reason, for some reason, and whatever they are, I think you, like Bakusan said, We support you, and I think you're stronger than whatever ill intent may have. I don't think they have any ill intent. Just go for it, man. Have fun with it. And if you can do the little blacklight thing, you may discover more stuff. So I shouldn't be afraid of them. I should move forward with finding out what they are, as it could lead to some kind of power. Unlimited power! But again, it's up to you. Just remember that whatever it is that in those things, you are the one giving the power. If it's something that you are afraid of, you are empowering that fear. So an object is an object, and we are the ones that imbue them with other qualities. Same as words. A word is just a conjunction, a collection of letters, and we give them meaning and power. So. Woo! Dead! Look at that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for the raid. That is so cool of you. Thank you so much. We're here having a good time. I'm drawing, and we're trying to figure out what's the deal with DB Brands. This is a big raid. Thanks so much. Yan, thank you for that cheer. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Guys, you are all so cool. Thank you. I feel so grateful to have you guys. Thank you so much. We were just talking about how DB Brain got some mysterious things in the mail. No, but thank you for joining. Look, this is what we're doing right now. We're drawing draw this in your style from an artist from Spain that her name is Luca. And last time we worked on the sketches, and today we are doing some of the line art while we chat. And while we were chatting, DB Brand just received a mysterious package. He just received a mysterious package full of mysterious contents that if you guys want to know what they are, well, thank you, thank you. And yeah, we received DB Brand received a mysterious package, and he sent some of the pictures to our Discord server. Nani? Nani? Nandato. So yeah, and we did a quick tarot reading to try to have some guidance in what he should do about those books. All right, all right. Thank you so much. All right, all right, all right. So, what do you think, DB Brand? What do you think about your books? I think they're empty. Yeah, he just received a random package addressed to him, but as far as I know, with no return anything. And inside it was full of these books, a satchel full of these books, completely with filled with Nordic and Celtic symbols, like the two wolves and Yggdrasil, the infinity knots, a pentagram, and then the other smaller individual books have a dragon, Njörling, Thor's hammer, the book, this other Celtic Infinity Knots, a whole depiction of a forest with foxes and squirrels and mice, an owl, and more infinity symbols. And those are some plushies. But yeah, and I told him that they look to be brand new. They seem to be brand new because the spines look intact. They don't seem to have any wear and tear. Um, but his roommate said that probably, or they may have like hidden writings. So he was wondering how he could get a black light. So we just found out that you can MacGyver one with some clear tape and a purple and blue marker, preferably Sharpie according to this thing. So you can just shine the flashlight on your phone in order to produce a black light. So he could check if there was some secret writing inside the books. And honestly, I don't think they look scary. I think they look like powerful. Like, I don't know. Like I was saying, an object is an object, and we are the ones that give meaning and imbue the objects with other significance. I was saying that like a word is just a conjunction, a collection of letters, but we are the ones that give meaning to those words, right? So, I mean, in the end, it's up to DB brand to figure out if they represent something scary or something powerful. But I think it's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, they might be just like field notes or notebooks for how are they called? Field notebooks? It might be something like that. Or it will be super cool if they contain like Nordic legends. I'll help you dig, man. I'll help you dig. I just won't see be sitting there all pretty. I'll help you dig. I'll bring the shovel. There you go. But besides that, like more importantly, I want to know what's going on with those books. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you, thank you. I have been a couple of times in your streams, and I think I have done also a raid or two. Um, but I'm so glad that you did this, Minty. Thank you. This one on the left is the one that I'm using. That's the challenge, and this is my version in my style. Um, so this is the sketch, and we're doing the line art for that sketch. But yeah, we're working on that. Thank you so much. Look, this is the frog. I mean, I think it ended up looking quite handsome. It took me a while, but that's the frog. And it has a name. It has, you know, you guys ever watch Futurama? Do you remember the Hypnotoad? Well, Amy, who also joins us often in the stream, he named the frog Rigoberto, and then we changed it to Hypnoberto. So his name is Hypnobert. All hail Hypnobert, or something like that. It is a very handsome brother. You know what? I feel that since very handsome, we should put a bow tie on him. Yeah, now he looks even more distinguished. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that when I did his forearms. I was like, this guy has some Popeye like vibes on him. Like he looks buff. He cracked the can like, and immediately it's like line was too thick. But we're gonna go back here to do his bow tie because yeah, I'm gonna leave him with a bow tie. There you go. Now he looks like he could just go and have some nice wine in like a very fanciful restaurant, something like that. I'm a little bit confused about my own drawing, but okay. I think my line was around here. But yeah, no. In any case, Brent, I want to know what's the deal with those books. So you keep us posted.
Let's do some stories.
Big Don Daddy, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Look, you can see your name on the top of the screen. Those are my last two newest followers. So Fox Darts, and you follow me around the same time. Hello, Amy. How are you? Hola, Amy. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you today? You came here. Bien, todo bien, Amy. Gracias. Big Don Daddy, first time that you're here. Please don't feel confused. This is a Spanish and English stream. So I have people that speaks both, and I have people that only speak English, and I have people that only speak Spanish. So whenever I have people for like both, I quickly translate what I was saying into Spanish, or what they were saying in the chat in Spanish. I translate for all you guys in English. So just don't get like a little bit confused why I'm swapping between them. Example number one. Para todos los que están, Big Don Daddy apenas me dio follow. He's a great guy. Es un gran tipo. Y le estaba explicando que como este es un chat bilingüe, a veces traduzco muy rápido lo que dije en español y lo cambio en inglés y en inglés en español para las personas que hablan uno u otro. Okay, Amy's saying that she has a little bit of pain on the butt because she spent a lot of time sitting there. She works in a school. Amy works in a school and in Mexico, and she was having a lot of paperwork to do yesterday. So that's why. But Big Don Daddy, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good time here. We were just chatting about Mexican culture. We were chatting about geography. We were looking at some maps regarding Michigan and Mexico. And this looks so weird. I'm a little bit weirded out by the way it looks. How's your day going? Oh yeah, I know. Hello, hola, hola from Mexico. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido, bienvenida. Gracias por acompañarnos. Okay, that's it. I know what's going on here. Big Don Daddy, how's your day going? Tegas, ¿cómo va tu día? Cuéntenme, ¿qué han hecho? Tell me, how's it going? What are you doing? ¿Ya comieron? You already had lunch? Hey, look, what I was talking about with Libby Brand the other day, that my brother, Lara Lugal, and a lot of people here, we are trying to build a community. It's been a couple of hard months, hard years for everyone, and a lot of people are looking for a connection, for a place to spend their time, for a place to chat, for a place to have a good time. So if you're a streamer or not, if you are just passing by, if you decide to be here and spend a time with us, the important thing is that you have fun, that you learn something, that you are entertained. That's what we're looking here. And if in the process you decide to start streaming or decide to join a channel, all that is good. Right? If people follow me, I follow them back. I don't care what they do, I don't care where they come from. And if I see that they're streaming, I join them whenever I can. We write them, we follow them, we spend a good time with them. Probably I'm gonna be changing that hat. Ya almorzaron, y ahora bebemos una sidrita. Sidra. Necesito una siesta. Amy says that she needs a nap, and Tegas is saying that they already had lunch and then they are drinking hard cider, which is not the same thing in Mexico than in the US. Cider is just like an apple juice, and hard cider is the one that has alcohol and is bubbly, if I understand correctly. But yeah, and yeah, Big Don Daddy, if you start streaming, just let us know. We will join you. We will definitely join you. Oh yeah, that's right. Amy's saying that she woke up early to watch the inauguration ceremony for the Olympic Games. Did you guys, any of you watch it? I'm gonna be honest. Le voy a ser honesto. Es la primera vez en años que no me llama la atención. No sé por qué. Pienso que está todo tan extraño que no. And like, to be honest, this is the first time in many years that I'm not excited about some Olympic Games. So yeah, I was afraid of that. Tenía miedo de que fuera eso. Amy saying that she's a little bit disappointed, that it wasn't what she was expecting. Oh man. But I don't know. Are you guys into sports like that? Like, I used to love watching the Olympic Games, but I feel that these ones are like flying and passing by without any kind of, I don't know, man. Are you gonna guys wanna watch it? Big Don Daddy, do you like sports? Like Olympic sports? Ya, yo creo que es lo único que te quedaría. Crear tus propios Juegos Olímpicos. Thank you so much for joining, Cthulhu Cachu. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. No problem with that. And what, like, what, Big Don Daddy? I am not the funny, or you are not as funny as DB Brand. Puras artes marciales. Pues sí, yo creo que es lo único que le interesa al chamaco. Jesus Christ, we have a crowded house today. 17 viewers. Man, I know that all of you are typing at the same time, but thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your support. It was just once. It was just once. What was the name of the other dude? He was raping us. Like, that was hard. Claro que sí, Tegas. Tú mándalo. Mándalo y vemos qué podemos hacer con él. Como dijo Toreto, es para la familia. Ok. Mm, mm. Estaba muy contento con esta línea, así es que la estamos modificando. I wasn't that very happy with this one. El padrino. Haré una oferta que no podrás rechazar. I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius. They got me tested. I didn't pass. I just know a lot of useless shit. That's it. That's all. That's all I know. Oh, my brother was looking the covers of your books, DB Brand. He was looking to see if they were commercial, and he cannot find them anywhere. So that means that they're custom made. That looks better. I could go even a little bit bigger. Probably I will have to go a little bit bigger. Yeah, bigger looks better. Now it looks all weird. Not happy with it. But I will use it as a guide. I will keep checking your phone about that. Keep up the good work, Oscar. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't worry, Big Don Daddy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow. Tegas dice eso porque es mi cuñada. Tegas is saying that because she's my sister-in-law. So she has a stake on it. think that looks better. Pienso que eso se ve mejor, más grande. Jesus Christ. Pero cualquiera que sea el caso, esos libros se ven muy padres. Whichever is the case, I think those books look really, really cool. ¿Ya estás en el Discord, Tegas? ¿Tegas o Tegas? ¿Cómo lo pronuncias? ¿Hizo bazooka en esto? Ahí está mi Discord. Si quieres ahí únete y ahí me puedes mandar lo de tu logo. Y trabajamos en él. Una de esas hacemos un stream y trabajamos en él también. Yeah, that looks better. Still not too happy about it. I rework it. Ya sé que son cosas que a lo mejor nadie va a ponerle atención, ¿verdad? I know that maybe people wouldn't be like, oh, look at that line. Looks weird. Pero. Y aún así no estoy contento. Aún no estoy contento con esta cosa. Lo bueno es que ya está en su capa separada. Lo bueno es que the good thing is it's already in its own layer. If I don't like it, I can just go and rework it. Ah, esa no la creo. Este es el que más me gusta. Mi Orling. ¿También a ti te gustó ese? El del Mirling. Ajá, porque a lo mejor es el que es menos intrincado. Y y el que podría ser un poco más reconocible. Pero es que fíjate que luego sí pasa aquí en Estados Unidos. De repente te llega un paquete desconocido de alguien que lo pidió y puso mala dirección, de una persona que antes vivía ahí. Hoy no quedo contento con ninguna de estas líneas. Dice Antares que si aún recuerdas cómo dibujar al conejito zombie. Uno de mis primeros cómics, claro que sí. Pero es que el conejito zombie estaba muy inspirado por Matt Groening y Los Simpson, ¿no? Entonces, básicamente era ojos de Los Simpson con un chorro de venas en los ojos. Y luego la nariz. Y luego la boca. Eso sí tenía mucho que ver con Los Simpson. Y luego tenía las dos orejas y la parte masticada. Eso tenía una parte masticada. Como una mordida. Donde el otro conejo le había dado la mordida. Y luego siempre usaba una camisa hawaiana. So, básicamente era muy parecido a, a un personaje de Los Simpson. Sí. Sí, era muy al estilo de Los Simpson. Pero sí me acuerdo. Ese cómic se lo quedó Eduardo. Ese cómic se lo quedó Vila. That this was like a character that I did many years ago, and it was a zombie bunny that it would just eat meat, human meat, because of a nuclear experiment, and it was heavily inspired by The Simpsons. Uh, but yeah, in the end, I just dropped it. Sí, al final de cuentas dejé de hacerlo. I just dropped it, and I gave away whatever part of the comic I already had done to a friend of mine. So, no sé qué le habrá hecho ahora. I don't know what he did with it. But yeah, that was 1999 maybe. 2000s the most. It was a very long time ago. Y no me acuerdo ni por qué tenía camisa hawaiana. Solo pensé que sería chido que tuviera camisa hawaiana. I don't know why I wanted to put like a Hawaiian shirt. I just thought it was cool. I just made a mistake here. But we can fix it. Omaje, hello, hola, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por pasar y gracias por esos pitazos. Ears, thank you. Muchas, muchas gracias por esos beats. Se te aprecia mucho, se te agradece mucho. ¿Cómo estás el día de hoy? Eh, ¿Qué estábamos haciendo ahí? Nada más estábamos bloqueando porque al momento de cuando pintemos esto, no queremos dejar ningún espacio abierto. Aunque esto no se vea al final de cuentas encima de esto, es importante para el después. So the only thing that I was doing here is I was just creating a block. So whenever we wanted to fill it out with color, we will not have any kind of bleeding out of it. And even if it's not that visible in the final product, it's important so you don't have to you don't work double in the end. ¿Cómo les da Tegas? ¿Cómo va con el dojo? ¿Sí le dicen dojo o gimnasio? ¿Cómo le pusieron? Sé que es aquí la team, pero ya no sé si es un dojo o es un gimnasio. Básicamente son lo mismo, ¿verdad? Pero aquí la team es un dojo. ¿Ok? If I was even 100 of good as a drawer as Oscar, I will dominate dry. Yeah, I have never played, but I tell you, like, let's see. I have never used the app.
Baby.
Dry. It's called Dry. Oh yeah, Dry on Twitch. So you can play it directly on Twitch. Oh, okay. Also, there's people streaming Dry. I haven't installed Steam here. Is it free? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yusenpaku de Kenichi. Greatest Disciple Kenichi. El discípulo, no sé cómo se llama en español, pero es esa, ¿no? Greatest Disciple Kenichi. But you know what, DB Brand? The problem with me and with drawing like quickly is that I tend to get very like Yusenpaku. I start getting like very what is it called? Oh yeah, it's 5.99. I start getting very complicated. Like if you tell me to draw something quickly, I start thinking like about like details and stuff like that. And then I probably will run out of time and people will be like, I don't know what it is. What were you drawing? I don't know. It was a sheep. I mean, it's a little bit easier for me to try to figure out what it is when people are drawing than me drawing it like right away. And in this one, I'm taking my sweet time, really, man. Yeah. And then the people are like constantly guessing. I know I was throwing guesses like left and right, like this and that and this too, and like if you're looking at the answers, probably that distracts you from drawing. I insist that there's something wrong with the settings of this pen. Like I feel it's not detecting my strokes as it should. Do you see that? How do you guys see that? Like this part here? It should not be doing that. It's weird. It's annoying me a lot. Like it should end up in a more defined stroke. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need a new one. it's getting old. Or maybe it's that I'm using two monitors. Probably. Man, I cannot take my mind out of those books. I want to know the whole mystery. Because I was telling you once we were my wife and I were strapped for money. Y le digo a David Brent que no puedo quitarme esos libros de la mente. Que una vez teníamos un poco de dinero mi esposa y yo, y todavía no tenemos niños. We didn't have any children yet, and um, we were walking and it was my birthday, and she was like, I'm so sorry that I cannot get you anything for your birthday, and I know you're gonna have like a sad one because we don't have money, we cannot go out or whatever, right? And I was like, yeah, don't worry, something will come out. And then when I was walking, I turned around, and on top of a old telephone switch box, I found a book, and the book is called The Zero Game, I think it's called. Yeah, it's called The Zero Game. El libro que me encontré se llama. Me lo encontré en inglés. I found it in English in Mexico. On top of an old telephone switcher box. And I haven't read it. But I thought I thought it was very, very cool to find it. Siempre pensé que era muy interesante que el día de mi cumpleaños haya encontrado un libro. But yeah, sometimes things just arrive your way for some weird reason. You just get them for no reason at all. I'm a little bit confused here. Okay, AdCom weather Mexico. The command weather has been added. Weather. Weather for Mexico City continues are partly cloudy with a temperature of 73 Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the north at 7 miles per hour, 11 kilometers an hour, and the current humidity is at 37%. That is cool, man. I like that. I like it. I like it. So, entonces, ¿qué? Pero, ¿nada más está para la Ciudad de México o puedes poner el clima de cualquiera? Porque si puedes agregar a Austin, pues, y si puedes agregar Puebla, a Liverpool. Oh, ok, ok. So tendrías que hacer un comando para cada uno, ok. Quién sabe, pero I mean, está interesante. Me gusta la idea. Se ve padre. Azucán se está divirtiendo con los comandos. Tú dale, Bacus. Tú dale. Ya lo borraste. You know what? I don't like this. This is going to go away. Oh, 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 oh. Weather for Austin. Ah, weather Austin. There you go. Excellent. No sé dónde está sacando el servicio, pero es interesante. Bakusar usa crack. Digo, es un crack. Sí, sí vivo en Austin. ¿Quieres saber cómo está el clima en Austin? Oh, sorry. Obviamente todo lo cambia a verde por el chroma key, ¿verdad? No. Son árboles. Esto es afuera de mi ventana. Pero espérame. Voy a tratar de ver si puedo quitar el chroma filter. Ahí está.
Yeah, be careful.
You are looking outside my window, man. He was wondering what's the weather in Austin today. So I just opened my window.
The cicadas. Well, those are too much.
It is. Look. Try the command, Bakusan. Put the command for weather. Oh, I forgot. I closed the blinds, but I didn't close the window. There you
Why
go.
do you do one and the other?
92. Yeah, it is quite hot today. Pero también sí está caliente, pero de repente de la nada llueve. It is quite hot, but like out of the blue, sometimes it just rains, it pours. So whenever it pours, it gets a little bit cooler, which is fine, which is nice. But I like the weather here. I prefer this weather than Laredo weather.
One day we should do a special event, like comparing compared to Florida. These are so different. Forget. I want to see what's different about. So yeah, that's my next idea. It's really idea.
Yeah, Liverpool in the UK. And we can try also Grand Rapids. I know it's exactly the city, but like okay, I like that better. I like this better. Okay.
Instagram. I need to double check. If I don't. Yeah, it's around 3. It's eating.
They work and they're really cool.
No, turn off the lights. You cannot see it in the when there's light, but actually, if you turn off the lights, then you can see the heaters heating up the lights.
Conditions are rain with temperature of 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 Celsius. The wind is blowing from southwest at 8 miles per hour or 13 kilometers an hour. And the current humidity is 90%. Ooh, damn, it's humid. Because it's
In
raining. Duh.
In where?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Which is I usually put the toast.
Bueno, pues ya que si lo dijo la bola 8. Two in a row.
Pretty good, but when I toasted it, it got water, so the crust just falls off. So I love toast. You know, toast is one of the best things I've ever had in my life. Like, you just add enough butter, fat, and toasted butter, fine. Make proper heat, and then you get the ultimate meal. I like it as a snack. I generally just gotta give on just kind of butter. Yeah, no, 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 no. Big ol' thick.
Bye.
That function. How you gonna put this together?
Salen los monitos.
I couldn't just have a big old bowl of butter. Like the butter.
Ahora es tiempo de volver a tu planeta. Alright, Bakusan. Thank you. Enjoy. Disfruta. Provecho. Gracias, gracias. ¿Todavía sigues ahí, Emi? ¿Ya estás descansando? ¿O tienes que volver después a la escuela a hacer lo mismo?
Okay. You're gonna rinse this thing again.
Provecho. ¿Qué comes, si se puede saber? Espagueti. Bien. Eso comimos cuando ayer, antier. No me acuerdo cuando comimos espagueti. Pero nada más lo hice con pura mantequilla.
like a little child who doesn't perform stuff. I think I'm rich. You know what? I'm leaving the toaster thing. Like seriously, because I leave the toaster heat. No, I'm not leaving the toaster heat. Leave the toaster. I think it's tasty. So make my toast. Thank you. Toaster. I got the best boyfriend. You get to eat the more than one boyfriend. Thanks. Thanks.
Ah, demonios. Me gustaba esa línea y me pasé.
Yeah, toast is healthy. Liquid.
Ahí va quedando. Ahí va quedando el cabello. Y los detalles del cabello. Creo que no me voy a poner cabello largo, al final de cuentas no me está llamando mucho la atención. Igual este espacio que hay aquí lo vamos a llenar con más de esa niebla. Pero yo creo que ahí lo vamos a dejar. Ya no sé cuántos más de ustedes quedan en el chat. Hay 12 personas viéndonos por lo que veo. Pero... So what pronouns do you use? Who, me? Any pronoun is okay, I don't care. He, she, they, it. Whatever. I don't mind at all. Oh, my back. ¿Fuiste por agua? Ah, en mi espalda. Ay. Se iba quedando ahí, mira. No sé, todavía no estoy muy contento con lo del sombrero. A lo mejor lo modificamos. That's a good one. That's a good one. How can I address you as legend or dairy? Or you can use them both, legendary. Oh, that's a good one. Still not that happy with the hat. I might end up modifying it. Maybe it's too big. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, yeah. That requires an applause. That was great. That was a good joke. Maybe I'll make it smaller. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll tilt it a little bit more. I still don't know. Yeah, maybe tilt it. Maybe more like here. Could be. I don't know. Thing is that the head it's on its own layer, so I can mess it up with later. And that's the hair, the base, and the details. So I want to do something like a little bit with like intricate details. But yeah, we will keep working on it later because right now my back is killing me. I work early in the morning and I have to work tomorrow too. So tomorrow it's my day off from the stream because I work all day. But Sunday, if everything goes according to plan, we will play a little bit more Fortnite with the wife. And let's see if we can keep that streak. Streak. Yeah. Muchas gracias a todos por vernos. Muchas gracias a todos por acompañarnos. Los aprecio mucho. Muchas gracias a Big Don Daddy. Yo sé que ya no está por aquí. I'm 35. Yes, I am 35 years old. Tengo 35. Imagine that. 69 kill. I think that's a little bit inflated. Maybe my wife. Imagine killing 69. Well, you know what? No, not 69. I think the most that I did was like 30 something when they used to do the Battle Rumble, or what was it that? The one that is 50 against 50 and the first to reach 100 and something. Yeah, one time I did kill like 30 something. But yeah, now in a general match, I think the most I have done is like 12 or 13 kills in a solo match. But it's been a while since that. I have grown rusty. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stars for the follow, Big Ten Daddy for the follow, Dead for the raid. All of you that stay here and have watched through it, or at least that have just heard me rant. If you guys are having a meal, bon appetit, provecho, que les vaya muy bien. Hasta el domingo. Looking out. Bye bye.
my god, that was so lucky. Oh,